Today is the fourth day, trying to reach 10K a month, $10K a month. Okay, here. Today is the 11th of April. Okay, so like now here on Nasdaq, this is the 4-hour time frame. I mark my highs, my lows. These dotted lines are my 4-hour liquidity, and then these solid black lines are my 1-hour liquidity. Yeah, and there were no fair value gaps whatsoever. So like yeah, so I was just waiting for, but then since today there was no trade because yeah, 10:30 has already hit and there was no trade setup that was provided at all. So yeah, this is the 9:30 the New York Stock Exchange open, but then from here at 9:30 till okay, I always wait for price to either trigger any form of liquidity or key level like this high or this low. So what price did was okay, so this is the London low, and also it's a 1-hour liquidity. So it only came to this key level at 20 past 10, and that's already close to. Well, like today I was looking for buys. My bias was bullish, so I was just looking for buys from this low liquidity. Yeah, this sell side liquidity right here. Looking for price to either trigger this liquidity or this one, then I'm gonna start looking for buys. But then since my trade window is from 9:30 till 10:30, then I guess there's no trade at all today. But then right here, check this out. This is something I would have done and it was gonna screw me up. I was gonna say, okay, as you can see that this 10:30 candle is inversing this fair value gap. You understand? Yeah, I could look for a setup here, but then nah. I saw every time I break my rules. For me to be able to place another like a trade after 10:30, for me to be able to place a trade after 10:30, which is right here. Yeah, right now it's 10:34. You see, yeah. Yeah, for me to be able to place a trade after, it's when maybe like I took a trade within my trading window, then it takes me out, and then I can still see that the momentum is directed to my buys. Like I can still see that if I was looking for buys, the price still wants to go higher, high or something. Even if it takes me out, I know that okay, even if the high 10:30 mark has been passed, I can still look for a setup. But then if there was a trade that I took within my trading window, if I haven't taken anything and then it starts creating like yeah, it inverted this fair value gap. I was supposed to be waiting for something here. You understand? So I can take it up because I believe that it is gonna go up, even if it can come up to this high. But then I know that after this inverse fair value gap, I was gonna look for a retracement to into maybe like a fair value gap or something, and go to the 1 minute time frame, wait for a break of structure or inverse fair value gap, then enter from it. But then yeah, I didn't even get an SMT diversion. When I get an SMT diversion, I don't really need price to trigger any of these liquidity points. Let's say the inverse, the SMT diversions were created right here before price even triggered any of these liquidities. I wasn't gonna look for a setup there. But then since it didn't trigger anything, there was no SMT diversion, it only triggered at this time. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do anything here. I was like, yeah, I'm sure it is gonna leave a fair value gap. It's gonna come back into the fair value gap 1 minute time frame going bullish. But then, like, yeah, today, no trade. I, I might as well just leave it here because I know every time I break this specific rule of me saying till 10:30, when I break it, I always lose. So, yeah, let me just leave it. Hope you subscribe. Hope you stay tuned and subscribe. Yeah, and hit the yeah, whatever, man. Whatever those things are called, those bells and whatever. Yeah, hope you hit those so that you can be notified whenever I post on the following day. I believe I'm gonna do this each and every day. Yeah.